Hello, my name is Maria Jesus and I work as a guide in Lorca Taller del Tiempo within the Tourist Department of Lorca. Did you know that the late medieval Synagogue of Lorca is the only one in Spain that preserves all the characteristic elements of this type of religious building? Well, you can go with me to know this treasure today. During the archaeological excavation carried out in the Castle of Lorca, a Jewish quarter and its synagogue were found. The Synagogue of Lorca is characterized by the good state of conservation of its structures, which has allowed a perfect identification of the typical elements of these religious buildings. This fact is due to non-reuse of that building after its abandonment in 1492 for Jewish expulsion. Its construction was carried out in the 15th century, proceeding to its ornamental enrichment in the second half of that century. The synagogue, which was located in the heart of the Jewish quarter, was accessed throughout the square in front of it. This square has on the opposite side of the synagogue a large house that possibly could be related to the synagogue because of its proximity, with entire characteristics part of other houses in the Jewish quarter. The structure of the synagogue is like one of the types that used to be built in the Iberian Peninsula. It has a single nave with a rectangular plan and a gabled wooden roof supported by diaphragm arcs. The materials used for its construction are brick, plaster used for decorative elements, ceramics, wood and stone used on the walls that make up the frameworks of the building. The wall at the plaza has two doors. One is the access to the entrance hall, and the other is the largest one that would be used as exit. It also has a small bench attached outside that possibly served to have a seat in the area of the square. The synagogue has three different spaces which are the entrance lobby, the women's gallery, and the prayer room. The entrance lobby is a small rectangular room with a stepped entrance from the north side, which forms a bent access towards the interior of the synagogue. Next to the entrance door, there is a rectangular decorated basin with drains outside the buildings, where ablution could be performed prior to reading the Torah. This space has benches attached to the walls and the floor is paved with bricks forming a herringbone drawing. The prayer room or chapel is a rectangular space where the Jewish community met to celebrate the reading of the Torah, with a series of benches attached to the walls located around its perimeter, called Safsalim. The room is structured on an axis determined by the Holy Ark, called Ejal or Aron HaKodesh, and the platform for the reading of the Torah, known as Bima or Teba. The hall, with a rectangular plan, is a closet where the Torah was kept, and its surroundings were decorated with Gothic-style plasterwork. The Bima was in the center of the room, and it is characterized by being a raised place like a platform or pulpit, where the Torah was read. Its construction combined the masonry factory which formed the base with a non-preserved wooden platform. It was accessed by stairs and was surrounded by a possibly wooden balustrade. The space between the Bima and the Ejal was marked by a corridor decorated with glazed tiles in white and blue from Paterna or Manises in Valencia. Normally, there is a space for women inside the synagogue. In the Synagogue of Lorca, it would have the form of a gallery or balcony located in the west side and on top of the entrance lobby, using two terraces in this part of the Jewish quarter. Its access was independent and it was open in the south side. And this was the story of today. Our castle and museums are opening for you. A big virtual hug and see you soon! you like this video, you can do 3 things. 1. Subscribe to our YouTube channel Lorca Taller del Tiempo. 2. Share it on your social networks with your friends and family. 3. Subscribe to our newsletter on the lorcatallerdeltiempo.com website and find out about all the activities we have prepared for you.